I think we're live here. I think we're live, so just getting turned around. Okay, guys, welcome in. I think we're live. I've debated about going live, but I've been pressing all the way out west from my previous location, and I'm I'm currently just south of Bassett, Nebraska, heading for Ainsworth. In a moment here, I'll give you an update on what's going on. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and open up. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but by the way, welcome in. John McKinney here, Storm Chaser. And I'm clear out here east of Bassett and Ainsworth, Nebraska. So I've come all the way over. My original target was over there by Sioux City, but I decided to punch west after all that looked bad to me. Okay, gotcha. We'll work on the focus. But right now we got a severe thunderstorm, and I'm headed toward it. Got a couple other storms north of that I'm going to be working on, but the question will be is if I can get over to this storm. So I'm probably going to have to either go north all the way to Valentine and cut down through the northern storms, or I'm just going to have to go south at Ainsworth and wait for it. So that's the situation here. Let me work on the focus as I'm just driving directly into the sunlight here. Not ideal situation for hopefully the focus should be a little bit better. So there's got several towers going up in front of me. It's just the problem is I'm just looking right into the sun, but so we got storms firing. One of them has a special weather statement and is severe warned. Got all kinds of boundary action out here right now. It just looks insane. But can I get over to these storms? I'm still pretty far out. Debated about either just turning around because I didn't know if I could get to them, but got out here so far and I said, all right, we're just going for it. So hope everyone's doing well. We'll see if we can lock in on the chat here. That up. But we'll see if we can get you on a storm tonight. Turn that down. Chat here. Well, that's working. Okay, shut that off. welcome in, guys. So I see some people in here just right off the bat. I see Shane, Cactus, Ford, some other folks. I'm kind of looking into the sun at the same time, trying to read that without my glasses on, but we're just going to keep punching west here. I don't know if you can see the various towers, but I want to show you the boundary action here. It's just kind of crazy. My blue dot over to the right is my location as I'm coming up on approaching these storms, but just look at the north ones. This one, the problem with this is I've been researching this. I don't have a road to get over to it, so if about as close as I can get is Ainsworth and drop south. So when I get to Ainsworth is when I'll make some decisions, but I do have some storms up to the north, as you can see here, that are pretty strong looking, besides the severe warned one down here. Matter of fact, the DBZs look stronger on the northern ones, but I don't exactly know what's going on this southern one. It looks stronger earlier, and a couple of these did have some rotation on them at various times, but pretty good look. You're driving straight into the sun. I'm looking straight into the sun, so let's just hope the camera doesn't cook. Get some cool air flowing on it. Coming into Bassett right now, Bassett, Nebraska. So if you're just joining, welcome in. Please give the stream a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon and get everything going. Looks like I'm about to catch a break here on the anvil, so we'll be able to see what's going on here in a moment. Looks like we got some anvil clouds up ahead. That'll help us to see what's going on. So just keep working our way south or west. Cactus, a member for 13 months. Appreciate that. It's a long time. Great to see you back at it. Thank you, sir. Oh, by the way, and thank you for the PayPal. I think think I sent you an email. Not sure if those emails go through, but appreciate that very much. Cactus, a great supporter of storm chasing, not only for my channel, but for other channels as well. I know there's a number of us that appreciate Cactus very much, so appreciate that. Thank you. No, there's not a lot of you in here, but I forgot to mention earlier on my members stream that I think tonight, the way I'm understanding it, is that Freddie McKinney is going to be on the Discovery Channel. I think it's tonight, might be 9 Central Time, and what I hear is going to be episode 2, second season, and episode 2 of In the Eye of the Storm. And then I think it's going to be the one with the Lincoln, Nebraska tornado, Elkhorn, Nebraska tornado, Minden, Nebraska, and all of that. So I'm not sure what part. What parts he will be in, but I know there was an email out about it, and I'm just going off of what I was told. So that should be pretty cool. So I would tune into that. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it tonight, but I'll try to catch the rerun, and or if somebody could tape it, definitely want to see that. All right, we're getting close to something. Got some boundary action up here, and we're getting close enough that maybe we can see. Might be able to see the storm here. Just about to the edge of that anvil, and that's going to open up our view. Windshield, both inside and out, looks terrible. Sorry about that. I should have. Let's see if we can run. Let's just try to get some artificial rain on here. Wait a second. Got Nefo 99 with the $50 super chat. Thank you for that. Hey, Papa John, you always give the people a great show. I appreciate that. Good luck tonight. Stay safe. Thank you very much, Nefo. You're awesome. Whoops. Appreciate that. Thumb's not working tonight. I'll take this off here. W's to Nefo, and thank you very much. Wow, that's much appreciated, and that goes a long ways toward helping me to chase. Look what we have up ahead here, guys. We've got something. I've got a low cloud with some scud hanging down under it. I don't know if you can see that. I certainly can see it. Let's see here. If you can see that out there. We've got a lowering under this cloud up ahead. We're going to keep an eye on that. Not sure which storm. So now they've they've special weather statement a cluster of storms, which includes, I believe, that one that we're looking at right ahead. And then I can see under a number of storms now. So also the ones to the north of that. So we're going to drive right up on these and see what kind of mischief we can get into. Alright, so we're getting our windshield in better shape. Here, we're going to drop down into some trees at the moment, sort of an oasis in the desert. These trees. Ainsworth 9 miles, Valentine 54. Been hammering it all the way about halfway across Nebraska to get over here. Tornado warning for Minnesota. Winnebago, Minnesota is under a tornado warning. So if you know somebody in, I think it was Winnebago, Minnesota, alert them, stay weather aware, get to your safe spot. Heads up. Alright, so that was Long Pine, so we just went through Long Pine, Nebraska. Okay. Still got this cloud with definitely has scud underneath of it, and we just want to get up there and see what's going on. So these clouds, this is all east of Valentine, so this one storm has some interesting looks, so let's go ahead and zoom out, check this out. Now we can kind of see the storms we're looking at here. So these are, we're no longer really focused on this one down here, the severe warning. It just doesn't look that good. But these up here, this is the one right there with the V look and all the purple. That's the storm we're looking at now, with the interesting cloud hanging down underneath it. And this is what it looks like on velocities. So not real defined, but it's definitely a storm to keep an eye on. They got the special weather statement out for it. Try to get in there, keep pressing toward it. It's 7:14 Central Time. Temperature right now, even though we have the anvil cover here, is 87 degrees. Close to Ainsworth, and that is why Cactus with the 50 gifted members. Cactus, thank you. Thank you very much, W Cactus. Welcome in new members to Storm Champion. Wow. Let's get some big, look at all the new members. Let's get some W's and some thank yous out to Cactus for that gifted membership. Appreciate that. That's super cool. So welcome to Storm Champion. Oh, wait a minute. What? Another 50 gifted membership. Wow. Is there even that many people in the chat? Cactus with another 50 gifted. Man. That guy is amazing. And one of these days, I'm going to get to meet him. That is awesome. Thank you, Cactus. Some W's. Lots of W's for Cactus. Appreciate that very much. Welcome into Storm Champion. Guys, your membership includes some emojis that need to be updated badly. And member streams and special events, which, Lord willing, will be happening more and more frequently here in the coming weeks. But that's super. Thank you. Still got people being added to Storm Champion, so that's awesome. Appreciate that very much. So we are dead center in the town of Ainsworth, right? Yeah, Ainsworth. We're not dead center yet. This is a pretty good sized town, but wow, that's just awesome. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully it'll be a good ride tonight. Our storm's looking good on radar. Well, we're nice and slowed down. Let's take a look at it. Just got a nice supercell, very nice supercellular shape. We got some boundary interaction going with it. Got a special weather statement on it. And the velocities are not seeing a lot of rotation yet, so everybody can breathe easy on that at the moment. Woodlake, though, you are very close to this storm, so I would stay on the alert. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in this there'd be a severe warning, maybe for hail and some high gusts at some point, but that's what our storm's looking like. storms, plural, right in front of us. There's multiple individual cells that are kind of clustered together, but it's not a little. Oh, I just saw a bolt on the right there. Saw another one. So the lightning's picking up. Let's go ahead and check that out on this app. Yeah, lightning is picking up pretty strong on these storms. I think we're gonna potential for some severe warnings here pretty soon. These are not small storms. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up my, I don't have my spotter beacon on, so let's go ahead and activate that now. Make sure that's on. So welcome in. Special thank you to the moderators. I see Chris and Diane, Lisa, Court. Welcome in, guys. Something I need to work on is another thing reminds me that I need to work on is maybe a Discord for that group. Let's see. Looking at that storm over there, right in there, underneath that one. Now that's the north one of the two. And that storm, let's see, that one's got a little bit of rotation on it. Okay. Let's just keep getting closer and closer now. We're through So this is what the storm, the old severe one, old severe warned one. Pretty sure that's that storm there. What's left of it. Now the new ones are over here. Starting to throw some lightning. Joe, thank you for the $20 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, sir. Some W's to Joe there for sure. Appreciate that. W Joe, W Mods, W Cactus, and W Nefo as well. So just appreciate that. Let's go. The season. This is the season that never seems to quite end. I was talking to a group of farmers today, and they said this is a very unusual year. With all the rain. Well, they're thinking about the rain, but then just, yeah, all the weather. It's been crazy. bolts over there. If you like lightning. It's really starting to throw the bolts. Especially the north one. The one, and that's the one that we will end up driving almost straight up into. Got a couple Supercells. So this is Supercell Sunday. Sun is still up pretty good in the sky, but it's definitely being blocked out by these big storms. It's coming up to Johnstown. The next stop is Johnstown. Not to be confused with Papa Johnstown. Papa Johnstown would be, you know, like a 10 million metro area deal, but this is Johnstown. Let's see if I get my focus just right. So we want to see it rolling into it now. There's the sign. Isn't that impressive? Kind of looks like a Johnstown. It's got a, what's that, a Winnebago camper or something there? No, it's a Mallard, whatever that is. Okay, and we're already through Johnstown, so getting close to these storms. Getting close, so let's get on up to Wood Lake. Wood Lake. Some nice structure on the side there of that. You can see the anvil overhead and the updraft. Of this south storm. Is a storm, so there's several storms, and a new storm is fired over there by Wood Lake. There's some rotation on the north one up there. So let's see, some broad rotation, I believe, on the northern storm. Maybe the road will curve right here, hopefully, and that'll give us a better view without me having to contort the mount greatly. First of all, looks like we're going to drop down into a little deal here. the north one. Either that or that is the north one. Got a little feature under there, a little inflow feature on that one right there. Lots of lightning. Now I need to keep an eye on the other ones as well. There's a lot of stuff going on here right now. Let's switch over to this radar, and then I gotta find lightning. Let's go to the settings. Where's the settings on this? There's settings. I'm gonna get the lightning strikes. See if I can set it up. Hail, wind, tornado. Don't need that. Overlays. Let's see how it looks in monitoring control panel. And then control panel. Let's see, I gotta pull over new, work on this radar app a little bit. Let's see, there's one right here. It's a nice place we can just stop for a second. Maybe even get out. Yeah, we can pull up here. There's a bike path. There's a trail here. Okay, let me look at this for a second on radar. Let's see, I need to, outlooks and monitoring. Nope. What's this? Temperature, okay. Surface fonts. Trying to find something here, guys. Device settings, custom locations. Settings. Okay, dash thickness. looking for lightning. Why would we hide that? It's all Outlook stuff. What's this? Dew point, wind direction, wind speed. Nope. Spotter, type selection. Can't find it. Oh well. So tell me, where do I find lightning strikes on Radar Omega? Because I am not finding it. Control panel, outlooks and monitoring, data overlays. Who's our Radar Omega expert? Ainsworth was platted in 1883 when the railroad was extended to that point. It was named for the name. Tornado warning for Delavan. Click the lightning bolt. So I'm looking for the lightning bolt, but it is not showing up. Lightning detection. There it is, maybe. 5 minutes. Close. Found it. Got 5 minute. I want 5 minute. About 15 minutes. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. Thanks, Cactus and S now. S no W, whatever your name is. Appreciate that. You're looking at the scarecrow. Do you see a scarecrow? Oh, there was a bolt. There was a bolt, guys. So I got that figured out, and I wanted to see that about Ainsworth. It was named for James E. Ainsworth, a railroad engineer who was instrumental in building the railroad through Brown County. Okay. Good job, James. So we are between Ainsworth and Wood Lake. We can go closer. Imagine there's got to be, maybe it's just a railroad or a creek or something going on here, but let's hop out and take a peek. It says 100% cellular. Why is that? We're going to have to bond some things here. Let's see what's going on here, guys. This is... it's just, whoa, we got some cool stuff. You can see those little bugs flying in front of you. You can probably see them. Get out here. There's some Mamadas as it's kind of inflow into the storm. Bunch of little bugs here. I hope they're not the mosquito-ish biting types. Pretty cool storm right here, guys. Pretty cool storm. inflow tail coming in there. I got some inflow into this, different levels. It's beautiful scenery. This is apparently they must have took the railroad and took it out. So this, you can do bike trail, or you could do some ultra running, maybe 100-mile runs. Do like 200 or 300-mile runs, you know, a week. You could do it here on this because it goes a long, long ways. Now that we've found our place, structure up there, that's cool. And we found a lot of these little, I think they're just gnats. Let's see if we want to get closer for some reason. Do this. Okay, let's go to the split screen and see if there's any rotation on this thing. I think there might be, so. What is the storm going to do? Is it going to move? So this is, quick look at what we're doing here. This is what we're looking at. What are these storms going to do? It just seems like they're there, but they don't move a lot. There they move some. Okay, now we got the lightning. And then that blue dot there is our location. So we'll go up a little closer, see if there's something to investigate. Now let's go to the split screen. Maybe down here is a little bit of just a little bit of rotation, which would correspond with that. So far, not not a lot to report, but let's investigate further. The stream's working good. one road, so we got to take what we can get on this one road. Otherwise, we have to try to tackle this on horseback, maybe, because I don't know how you'd get across there if we had a good motorcycle, maybe. Cherry County, just entering Cherry County. That might be Freddie's favorite county. It's Cherry County. He's always talking about a Supercell out in Cherry County. It because it's kind of attached to a very specific boundary. This is Wood Lake. I'm seeing some lightning out the side window here, so 25 miles to Valentine, and we probably have to drive up into the about 25 miles up into Valentine, and then have to turn around and drive down south to get onto that one. bit of wind here. Let's find a place where we can pull off. There's a place there, but it's not a very good place to view anything. Park it right here for a minute. I wonder how wet that is there. It's kind of wet. There's really nothing, not a lot up in there. So I wonder if I drove up into Valentine and then came south. Out of that down to Thedford. What might happen is that this storm as I can see, animate this. So what we're experiencing here is some outflow. So I just animated this. So you see the outflow coming off of this storm here? That line underneath the storm, it's pushing out. What I'm wondering is if this storm is going to get more consolidated and begin moving finally, and begin moving southeast. I think we'll just have to give it some time. As you see, there's nothing really to do. If we go up in there, we're just going to see some rain. Might see an up close lightning strike, which would be cool. Starting to form some shelf shape here. Not really sure what to do with this storm. Might be better to just view it from afar. thing is pushing some outflow. So take a look at the storm interaction here of it. Just a lot. This one's pushing outflow up this way, and this one's pushing it down that way. So you're going to have a little bit of a colliding boundaries there. This one's severe worn back here. Wow. So that's what it's doing on radar. And this is what it looks like up close, but just thought maybe it would do a little more than what it's doing now. So maybe if we back out a little bit, we'll get to see a little bit, maybe some structure on it. See what we can see. Well, it's pretty cool to get a storm tonight. I didn't know if I was going to get anything. Feeling the outflow, so we're caught up to at least part of the outflow. And the outflow of the storm can extend out pretty far ahead of it. You about this behind us that's happening? So that's happening. Right there. I'm way behind on the chat, so many storm people, says Travis. Yes. A lot of storm champions tonight, thanks to Cactus. See Roadster Jim calling out the Scuddy base. So it's interesting, this thing is finally just at least a piece of it's kind of getting its act together a little bit. The new day one came out. David Tokar. David saw a couple trains. That's cool. We'll have to get you on some more trains. Allison. It's in here. Lisa. How's Lisa been? Lisa Peterson, IA. Does that stand for Iowa? Diane. Team Phantom. And Rachel. Good to see you, Rachel. Winborn. Yeah, the thumpy. Yeah, it gets thumpier sometimes. And I think the thumpy thing on the road is, I never understand this, but putting expansion joints on asphalt, it just doesn't make sense. I think they're gradually doing away with that permanently, hopefully everywhere you go, because it just ends up being the type of thing that can give you a headache real quick. So Travis has wolf dogs. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Doing great, says Lisa. And then, whoa, that was something. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, but that was a bolt. I'm seeing if I can see it on the replay. Yeah, there it was. So who did I see in here? Brian Nelson. There after midnight. Yeah, I was over in your territory, Brian, and I ended up driving clear over here because it wasn't happening over there. Got Storm Chaser, WX Chase, and Mason. Thank you. Thank you, Mason and Paige, for those wishes. Sonia is in here. Songbird. Songbirds Creations. There was another bolt. I didn't see it, but I saw the flash. Grifter's in here. Gabriel, Shane, Winborn, Sally Dyer. Yes, the mod squad is truly amazing. Will we be chasing tomorrow? I don't think I will be chasing tomorrow. There's a chance. Actually, there would be a chance. Well, it's, yeah. Just looking at my schedule, or if you're in the UK, schedule. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out. I'd like to. Always Slate. Thank you for the super sticker there. Appreciate that very much. Always late. I'm sorry. Always late, not always Slate. Always late. Kind of watching this. I think I'm going to turn this, take this off a minute. All right, I'm going to have to, some reason I am not bonded, so as soon as I do this, it'll be a massive bolt happen right in front of the car. But let's see, I'm gonna have to bond the networks here. Okay, we should be back. We should be bonded. We are bonded. We weren't bonded, so wanted to be sure to get that connected up. Let's see what's this thing. Interesting. Finally has a little bit of a Okay, so and Patrick's in here. Beyond WX. Okay, so we're getting pretty good flow here. Maybe we need to get back a little bit. Maybe we can see. Sometimes the interesting part's right over your head and you can't even see it because you're not paying attention. Okay. Let's jump back out here on the road a second. Lights are on. Wow, you got a bolt out right there out the side. So maybe let's just find a new location. Wood Lake. That's Wood Lake right there. Finally got a storm, and it's good to be out chasing again after a hectic week, right? Completed and starting a new one here, today being the first day actually of the week. Let's see if there's a spot right here on top of this little mound. Not seeing one. This storm is starting to take some shape in multiple places, so for a place to stop. Let's see, here's one. Clock. This is Evergreen Avenue. Then I think maybe I stopped here once before, so. Stop here for a second. We'll still just getting outflow here, but it's kind of on the edge of it. Okay. That's how you get an air shower. Wow. Okay. Let's take a health check on all these storms here. So they severe warned it up in South Dakota, up on top. It's interesting. Okay, let's see what they did. So this is what we got. Here's the overall look. So up here in South Dakota segment, looks like they've got a severe warning on it. And then down here, this is where we're at. Getting some strong outflow gusts. And back here we got this portion of it. I was going to try to go down and investigate this, but that kind of a good thing I did not. So right here is where most lightning is. Right out in front of us. Set up the lightning here for lightning detection. Let's go 5 minutes. David's got a birthday. Grifter, never boring in Nebraska. Yes. There's an idea of the winds on the grass. Okay, interesting storm. Chilly out there. Temperatures down to 72. Then we got the interesting look of the cloud that's, I don't know if that's coming in or going out up there, but it's got an interesting connection right there. Just gonna wait for a vehicle to come by here before we advance. See, take this off second to investigate that. This is out in front of the storm. It's got these interconnected I don't know, this is a strange one in my opinion. I don't. Let's see, what time is it? It is 8:27, so we're getting down to the countdown. So like I said earlier, so at 9:30, I think it's at 9:30 Central Time, the new Discovery Channel episode of In the Eye of the Storm, second season. Second episode. Oh, guess what? Our storm just got severe warned. Let's stop here. Let's pull up here. Freddie McKinney, my son Freddie, is apparently going to be in it tonight. So now our storm is severe warned. There's our location, the blue dot. And our storm just got a severe warning on it. So we're going to find a little place to stop. You can see the outflow, but if that starts curling back in on it, that could do a little something. This is what it looks like on velocities. Okay, so that means we're going to pull over here a second and check this out. Severe warn. Let's see what the warning is for. It's got a lot better structure to it and on the radar. So let's see. It's warned for 1.25 inch half dollar size hail. 60 mile per hour wind gusts, half dollar size hail. Radar indicated. That's what the warning is for. And then this is what it looks like. You can see the hail core has come up on it. See our location there. It's got a nice little inflow notch that it's getting on it. So that's our storm coming in. Which you can see it kind of wrapping around like this on it. Probably the info notch is over there in that vicinity over there. So, and that's the hail core. We're looking right at the hail core right there. So our storm has matured some. And now we've got a group of severe warned ones, as we got 3 of them now. We got one below us, one above us in South Dakota, which we got that one up there, we got this one here, and then this one down here. A couple of them here, severe warned there. And this is ours. We have our very own severe warned storm. And it's headed for Johnstown. And it's headed for Ainsworth, Long Pine, and on down the road. So that's what it looks like on velocities. So take note of that. If you are in Wood Lake, Johnstown, and potentially Ainsworth, you've got a severe thunderstorm coming your way. Those wind gusts can throw down tree limbs, and not quite fast enough really to uproot trees, but can definitely drop some limbs. So you want to be careful. Sometimes severe thunderstorms can be very dangerous. You always have the threat of lightning and hail. And then we've got our interesting storm feature out in front of this thing again. I don't know why it keeps reminding me of a pretzel for some reason, but anyway. We got this pretzel look where you would normally like see a shelf cloud, but it's, I don't know, it just, to me it's strange. Pretzel storm. So we're gonna roll out in front of this one a little bit now. We're gonna roll. See if we can catch some structure. This is a great road. This road, Highway 20. I know it had some thumpty thump, but it's got the nice shoulder. It's got just good visibility. I just really like this road up here, by the way. That would have been a good place to stop. Periodically we'll stop. Check the radar and the storm. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, you shut the wiper off now, John. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so thanks for that information, Patrick. Johnstown, Nebraska got its name from John Berry, not to be confused with John McKinney, and who was a railroad man. And that same thing, I think, with Ainsworth. There was a lot of railroad stuff that people that got towns named after them, and now we don't even have a railroad anymore, but we do have this bike path right here. It's a long, amazing bike path right there, so we can thank them for that for sure. So we got Song Mom. We got Dale. Joe's Hunting Adventures. Jones Hunting Adventures. Wow. Okay, so this is severe warned. These storms are kind of fluctuating or pulsating. They kind of get strong and then they kind of weaken and then they kind of get strong. Overall, they're kind of mostly outflow dominant. So, okay, let's see what else is going on in the neighborhood. Anything? Might have to go out a little bit further. So I'm there and that's there. I need to check something. Okay, here. Let's do that. Yep. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and venture out a little more. So, if you're just joining us, we are very close to Johnstown and Ainsworth, Nebraska, and we're looking at a severe thunderstorm, severe warned thunderstorm. Haven't done it already, I ask you please give the stream a like, and I hope you will subscribe to the channel for future storm chasing. We're looking to ramp up the storm chasing here on this channel more and more, so that's the goal. Join us. So be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're ready to go when we go live. second. Venmo. I just got a Venmo from someone. Lisa, thank you for that. Is that right? Let me see if I'm saying that right. Yeah, Lisa, thank you for that $50 Venmo. Appreciate that very much. W's to Lisa. For sure. So this is, you got the sun setting. I think that might be frogs out there or something making that noise. And then you got in front of this thing, you got a little bit of a, where'd it go? Right in there. Little bit of a feature right there going on the inflow side of this thing. And then you got the hail core. Kind of have all the pieces at the moment. See all the lightning, but not hearing it very much, but it's up in there. So man, again, thanks Lisa for the Venmo, appreciate that. Let's see here. And then I just lost the here it is. Fall is coming here in northern Nebraska. Trent. It is. It's going to be coming soon, unfortunately. I mean, yeah. Fall in West Virginia, and Virginia is absolutely beautiful. And it is kind of cool in Nebraska, but it just gets really cold and very, very cold and very snowy and all that kind of stuff. So, well, I'm going to start kind of working my way back. So, our storm, it's still severe warned, but it doesn't, I think it's just the old severe warn. It's kind of easing off. I want to show you what it is on radar. So that's going on. By the way, and so it doesn't look too scary. So just as a reminder, in case you're interested, the Discovery Channel is going to be on here, looks like in 5 minutes, and Freddie McKinney's going to be on the Discovery Channel, I think, tonight at 9 o'clock. Or something like that. That's a cool rain shaft over there, or hail shaft, whatever that is. I just think that's outstanding looking. I just love the sort of the fall colors there. You got just some golden browns in there. Just wow. I think that is super. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Looks like I'm gonna miss it because I'm out here chasing, but I will try to somehow see it either on the replay or on Discovery Plus or something. Look at that. I mean, that's some beautiful stuff out there. I think it's kind of raining itself out or gusting itself out, or and I'm going to start working my way back because I got about a 3-hour trip back. So here's the sign for John's town. You know, a blink or two and wow, I even saw it. And we're gonna be by John's town. Just think the storm really, in its own way, is pretty cool tonight. Every storm has its own look, of course. Find that pretty cool. So I wonder if I can send a quick text. downstream up until we get to Ainsworth, maybe. We'll see what the storm's doing by the time we get to Ainsworth. And part of the challenge here is going to be locking in on the road at night. We have the threat of animals. I guess I'm a threat to the animals, but they're also a threat to me, so gotta try to stay alert and hope you don't hit one of them. Wow. Storm's looking kind of cool there right now. See the lightning up in the updraft and in different places up in the storm, so content that I like to get for everyone. So be sure to subscribe for future content. Close anyway. We got a little zigzag here down through and some trees, so we'll just go up front here, maybe just around this corner. Yeah, looks like we're coming into Ainsworth up the road there. So we'll just stay on the storm for right now. I think we're somewhat outrunning it. All right, take a look at the storm. What is it doing? Yeah, not looking too bad. Some lightning strikes there, but let's for the most part, it's kind of on a downward trend. It's not really very strong. Give you just a look at what it looks like here real quick. So that's what the storm looks like. We are now in Ainsworth, and it's could get going again, but I think it's did the better part. So let's see, refresh this real quick. Okay, so Lisa's got the Freddy part going. Yes, on that line, yes, that is Outflow. And we can animate it once more. Let's animate it. And let's actually, let's just go to, let's look at the, you see all the outflow coming off of it. That white. It's just, so the storm's releasing its energy and it's just pushing it out. And that's going to maybe push outflow boundary down in here somewhere. So maybe tomorrow might be some more storms in Nebraska off of this. We'll just have to see where that goes, where it ends up. A lot of things are moving around this time of the year, so it's hard to know. So I appreciate you guys joining in tonight very much. Thank you to the Mod Squad. You guys are super wonderful. Done an excellent job. And good. Watch that Eye of the Storm. Hopefully it's doing good. I know once in a while they sneak in some things that maybe wasn't really meant to be said that way or something. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But hope you're enjoying it. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm going to be signing off for now, and you guys have a great week coming up. So take care, everyone. Take care. God bless each and every one of you. And we will catch you soon. So stay tuned.